Infor Track Site Parameters Setup. The Site Parameters form consists of a number of tabs, notably the Calendar Setup, used to define the year and first day of the work week, the ERP Communication Data, one for CSI, one for M3, one for LN, the Time Track tab, which defines site level parameters for Time Track, and the Colors tab, which defines visual cues for holiday report dates on the site calendar. We're assuming that all technical and connection information has already been entered by the installer. On the Calendar Setup tab, the start date represents the first date of the site calendar. It can be any day of the week in any month desired. It can be a date prior to or after the first of the month. The common practice is to choose the first date that creates a complete pay period ending in the new year. The tracking year is the calendar year that corresponds to the start date. The first day of the work week is the day deemed to be the start of the work week in your corporation. The day selector will then be displayed in arrays that display work week related data. These include the timesheet, the hours summary, the elapsed detail summaries, and the elapsed detail forms. The work week effective date is generally set once during implementation, but may be changed later if the site decides to change its work week habits. The work week effective date should be a date that corresponds to the day of the week defined as the first day of the work week. After entering the date, select the Generate Work Week button to generate the work week information. Use the Site Holidays button to open the holiday form. This form allows you to define report dates as holidays. These holiday report dates will be defined as such for all facilities that make up a site. The Site Calendar button will display a 12-month array of the site year, where holiday report dates will display using the color scheme defined on the Colors tab. Each of the ERPs have their own communication tabs. These contain technical information used by Time Track to communicate with the ERP. This information is set by the installer. Select the Test Connection button to confirm successful communication between Time Track and the ERP. On the Time Track tab, we are setting site level parameters. The payroll code is an optional field. The value entered here will be included in payroll extracts when the extract configuration is run. The ERP code is an unused parameter. The ERP should previously have been set up in the ERP system as a 24/7 shift. That same code should be entered here. The flag to allow offset posting means that edits to Time Track hours will offset prior posts that have already been processed in ERP. The allow repost parameter allows edited records in Time Track to be reposted to the ERP. Unless there's a specific reason to restrict posting, accept the default value of yes for these two parameters. The next two parameters are only valid in an LN environment. These are the use global posting and the post start end times to ERP. Use the global posting flag to require all records for an employee on a report date to post successfully for any to post at all. When this parameter is turned off, any record on the report date that can be posted will be, regardless of the success of any other record attempting to post on that date. When the post start and end times to ERP flag is turned on, the start and end times on the record recorded in Time Track will be included in the posting transaction. Records for a report date that start on one day and finish on the next will be split into two posts, one for day one and the second for day two. If this flag is turned off, the duration of the hours will be posted on the report date in ERP without any start or end time. The final two flags are for all ERPs. By default, processing payroll locks all payroll records from further editing. If the Allow Revert Process Payroll flag is selected, a site can unlock the records by reverting the status from processed to submitted. To prevent the creation of attendance transactions on future dates, set the Allow Attendance Transaction on Future Dates to No. When this parameter is set to No, only absence records may be entered on future dates. Finally, we have the Colors tab. Use this to set the color scheme given to site holiday report dates in absence calendars. You select the Colors button to open the Colors modal, then select a background fill color and a foreground font color. A sample of your selection is displayed. Select Save and Exit to commit the selection.